Tá aqui, gente. Tá aqui, gente. Tá aqui, gente. 13 minutos. 13 minutos.
Producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Ai, meu Deus do céu, vem.
First, I have some news. Development on the Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is now complete.
Tá ok, né? Tela tá
Thank you
ok?
very much for waiting. Many of you are looking forward to this game, and we've released a few trailers so far. Although it'll just be a brief glimpse,
Tio,
I'm
não sei
going
inglês
to
nem
actually
japonês. Eu
play the
quero
game
ver,
for
eu
you
quero
all
ver
and
imagens.
show you what it's like. Okay? Let's begin.
Ai,
Here we are in the land of Hyrule. Like the Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, there's a vast world to
olha o item lá
explore.
em cima na
Of
esquerda, ó,
course, it's
transparente.
not just the same
Tem um
world
item
as
novo.
is. It's changed in many ways. If we talk about all of the changes today, we'll run out of time, so we hope you'll seek them out for yourself when the game launches.
Tá, aquela região da...
In this game, the vast world of Hyrule reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating.
Ih, olha as
We
ilhas
call
do
them
céu,
Sky
velho.
Islands. You're probably wondering something. How do you get to the Sky Islands when they're so high up? If we take a look, oh, something's falling from the sky. Do you see it? I wonder what that is. Let's head over to it. We're almost at the spot where the object fell.
Gelo.
Here it is. Okay, let's use one of Link's new abilities.
Ah, isso ele vai usar pra
If you
subir,
do
né?
this on the rock that just
Mano, olha essa
fell,
roupa. Que foda, velho. É a nova runa, ó.
look, it started rising. This power is known as recall, which rewinds an object's movement. Since I just used recall on the fallen rock, I can now rise into the sky. We're a lot closer to the Sky Islands. Let's use the paraglider to reach one of them.
Puta que pariu, velho.
There are a few other Sky Islands floating here too.
Tu rebobina, né? Como se voltasse no tempo com aquela pedra que
I
caiu.
made it. There are lots of ways to reach the Sky Islands, so
Ó,
we
eu
hope
falei
you'll
que eram os
try a few
dragões,
different
cara.
methods. Okay, now we're on a slightly
Tem
bigger Sky
neve lá em
Island.
cima.
Just like on the surface, there are several man-made structures. Some trees are also growing here. You won't see many of those yellow trees on the surface, though. Let's walk around for a bit. There's a branch on the ground. When you find something like this, you should pick it
Olha,
up.
velho, isso aí é tudo
It might
coisa
come
de
in
outra
handy
era,
later.
velho. Não é do mundo
Let's
de
continue.
Breath que a gente conhece, cara.
Oh, something's there.
Ó, até o chão.
This is a brand
Aquele
new
bagulho
enemy
zonai,
called a
ó.
construct. We'll fight it using the branch we just picked up.
Mano, vai ter
Ah, the branch
muita ligação
broke.
com o zonai,
Not
essa
good,
parte
not
do
good.
céu, cara.
Quick, get another branch and we defeated it. Moving on.
Zona...
We've now
Ali, velho,
explored
os
more of
inimigos...
this
Cara, vai ter...
island.
Nossa, velho.
As expected, fighting with just a branch won't get us very far. Also, this branch is almost broken.
Você viu quando ele pegou o
So
item ali, não sei
here's
o que,
another
zonai?
one of Link's new abilities. If we use this branch and the rock over
A
here,
história aí por cima vai se
and
passar
do
toda...
this,
Ou na era,
look,
ou...
we can stick them together. We created a makeshift hammer. This
Que-
is
que-
called fuse. You can stick objects together to create new weapons with various effects.
Ele fundiu
Let's
galho
take
de
on
árvore
another
com a
construct
pedra e
with
fez
this fused weapon.
pirulito?
We're dealing with two of them at once.
Caraca, maluco.
Oh, we beat one. The weapon's attack has definitely improved. The other branch broke, but this weapon has much better durability.
Mano, achei que ia ter
You can do all
craft de
sorts
arma,
of
tu ia
things by
pegar itens...
experimenting with the fuse ability. You can fuse two weapons, for example. If we take this long stick and fuse it with a pitchfork, we can create a weapon with a much longer attack.
Que foda, velho. Tava com galho
With
de
this,
árvore
we
e
don't have
pegou
to get
um
too close to
rastel ali,
enemies,
um
and we can
garfo,
safely attack from a distance.
fez uma Bagulho
You can
de
also
tirar
fuse arrows
abacaxi
with
do
materials
pé.
in
Não,
your
abacate, que é alto.
For instance, try fusing this leaf to an arrow. Fuse an ice elemental material to an arrow and you can freeze faraway enemies.
What the fuck, velho? Que coisa linda.
Very useful.
Tu coloca os
In
itens
addition,
do menu na
let's
ponta
see.
das flechas, velho.
Ah, there's a bird flying around. If you're out
Caralho, eu tô
hunting, you might
arrepiado
feel that
inteiro,
aiming
velho.
with an arrow is too difficult. Apparently, my eyes can't track fast-moving objects as of late, so my shots rarely land. So, at times like these, here's an eyeball you can get by defeating monsters. Fuse it to an arrow and... Look, it homed in
Ah,
on the
tá aí a
target.
teleguiada é com olho de kiss,
Let's try
velho. Com
this
olho
on another
de morcego, tu faz uma flecha teleguiada.
I'll just fire in that general direction. It's very simple. Depending on what you stick together, the fusibility could also be
É o
beneficial
olho
for
que
hunting.
segue o alvo, cara.
I fused a mushroom to my shield. Now, you're probably wondering if this has any use. Well, this mushroom is actually a puff shroom.
O que que
Let's
faz
find an enemy with
o
this.
cogumelo no escudo?
I blocked with the shield. Okay, there's smoke now.
Uhul!
The enemies lost sight of Link, so...
Puta que pariu, velho.
Attack! Even if you struggle with combat, you can take down enemies using similar methods. In the previous game, you'd usually get powerful weapons by defeating strong enemies. But in this game, fusing even the weakest weapon with something else could turn it into a useful weapon. There are even more gameplay options for sticking things together. Let me demonstrate. Some of the Sky Islands even have
Olha um
rivers.
trilhozinho de trem, velho.
We'll want to
Trilhozinho de
cross
coisa.
this one, but swimming across it, well, the river's too wide for that. We need a boat. Of course, there isn't anything that resembles a boat around here. So, we'll lift up this log and attach it to a second log.
Mano, o maluco vai construir barco, velho.
Let's do one more. We'll bring
O
this over
maluco vai
here
construir
and attach a
barco,
third
velho.
log. It's a makeshift raft. This is another
E vai
new
meter aquelas
ability
bolotinhas de
called
motor, só
Ultra Hand.
cuida.
Even though the logs are currently attached, they can be detached. Let's modify the shape of the raft. You can always attach things or detach them like this.
Velho.
Now, if we put this on the water, it's made of wood, so the buoyancy will keep it afloat. We've made a simplified version of a boat. However, it won't move in its current state, so we'll need something to propel it forward. There's something here. Let's try hitting it. Oh, wind.
Cara, que loucura isso aqui, velho.
Looks like we found a fan. Why don't we try attaching it?
A porra do bagulho tem bateria, maluco.
We'll attach another one.
Ele vai...
This should make the
Mano,
boat well balanced.
que coisa fenomenal, velho.
Okay, they're attached. All right, let's try moving the boat. Hey, it's moving. It's sailing pretty fast with the wind from the fans. Since we added 2 fans, we should be able to cross the river in no
Que
time.
pariu, que genial, velho.
All right, we reached the other side.
Cara, vocês têm noção da
In the most recent
imensidão?
trailer, we showed scenes of Link riding a large car and a flying machine. Those vehicles actually aren't in the game from the start. Instead, you'll be able to freely craft them on your own. There are all sorts of objects you'll come across in this game. And depending on how you use your imagination, you can do a lot with them.
Cara, vocês têm noção de que isso aí vem do que a galera fez com Breath? E eles fizeram no próximo... Mano, isso é
There are
tão
even
genial,
more new
cara.
abilities. Take this building over here.
Tá ligado com essa
Okay,
historinha de
watch
voar
this.
com os bagulhinhos dos trilhos lá?
Look, I passed right through the ceiling. This new ability is called Ascend. If you're in a
pra que
place with a
serve isso.
ceiling, you can go through to the floor above you. There are some restrictions, but what's great about this ability is that as long as there's a ceiling, you can use it anywhere. For example, this place has a cave with a hill right above it. If we use the ability here...
Olha as fogueirinhas, até as fogueirinhas são de construção zonaica.
Come on, keep going. Okay, we emerged at the top of the hill. In the previous game, you had to use stamina to climb a mountain. But in this game, if there's a mountain with a cave like this one, you can now get to the top without having to climb all the way up. Here's another example. Imagine you're stuck in a cage. If it's got a ceiling, you know what to do, right? Exactly. Oh, there's another construct. It seems to be holding a strange weapon. Some enemies are equipped with fused weapons, so battles will play out a bit differently from the previous game. Ah, it blew me away with wind.
Cara, que viagem.
Looks like it's got some sort of fan. Ah! I got pushed off! Ah well, let's just return to the surface. You can quickly descend from the sky to the surface like this.
Cara, é muita audácia,
It
né,
feels so
velho? A
good.
Nintendo é muito audaciosa, velho.
In the sky, you'll be able to look out across the land. You can also search for destinations that pique your interest. Once you've chosen your destination, you can speed things up, like this. Let's dive into this river. And we're back on the surface. There are still so many things I'd like to show you, but let's leave it at that for now.
Olha o bichinho carregando o Korok lá.
What did you think? Some of Link's new abilities were
Nintendo, me
updated
dá
from
mais,
the
eu
previous
quero
game.
mais, por favor, mais.
I'm sure some of you watching me play were thinking, wait, if you could do that, then maybe you could do this too. In this game, you can do a lot of things
Pô, se
just
ele
by
falar alguma
thinking
coisa
about
interessante,
what's
me digam aí,
even
tá? Que eu sou
possible.
burro.
There's still a lot of new gameplay, mysteries, and encounters we couldn't show today, but they're all jam-packed into this unfamiliar Hyrule, and we hope you'll use your imagination to explore it. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.
Olha ali, ó, eu falei, velho, eu falei. Suitão temático, era real aquilo lá, cara. Quem que vai apoiar o canal com desse aí? Quem? Ó, Nintendo, eu sou pobre, velho. Eu tenho um canal falido no YouTube, não faz assim comigo, cara. Puta que pariu. Do 4, modelo OLED. Que ódio, velho, que ódio da Nintendo. Puta que pariu, mano.
Games rated E to M.
Velho, eu tô assim, ó, eu tô intactado.
Hello,
Eu tô
everyone.
perplexo, eu tô assim, ó.
I'm Eiji
Konnichiwa.
Aonuma, producer of The Legend of Zelda
Eu
series.
estou realmente impressionado com a imensidão que
First, I have
isso
some
se
news.
tornou, velho.
Development on The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is
Galera,
now
não esqueçam do
complete.
like, por favor, é muito importante.
Thank you very much for waiting.
Me ajuda demais.
Many of you are looking forward to this game.
Cara, e vocês estão ligados que essas gambiarra, mano, elas
Although
vêm,
it'll just be a brief glimpse,
elas vêm da...
I'm going to actually play the
público,
game for you
cara.
all today and show you
A
what
galera,
it's like.
o jogo, ele é, o Breath era
Ok.
tão perfeito com mecânicas,
Let's
com...
begin.
gravidade,
Here we
coisa
are,
arada, que a
in the
galera
land
fazia um
of
monte de
Hyrule.
loucura. Isso se transportou,
Like the legend of
eles
Zelda Breath of
usaram
the Wild,
essa
there's a
ideia
vast world to explore.
pra gameplay do
Of
próximo
course,
jogo.
it's not
Cara,
just
que
the same world
maravilhoso
as
isso,
is.
velho.
It's changed in many ways.
Carlos,
If we talk
obrigado
about
pela
all of the
ajuda aí, meu
changes
querido.
today,
É, pegue
we'll
meu
run out of
dinheiro,
time,
então.
so we
Sua
hope
sem
you'll seek them out
vergonha.
for yourself when the game launches. In this game, the
Trabalho pra
vast world
sustentar
of
meus
Hyrule
vícios, isso aí.
reaches high into the sky. You'll notice some landmasses floating up there. We call them Sky Islands.
Galera, eu vou encerrar essa live por aqui. Gente, obrigado, tá? Obrigado às quase 5 mil pessoas que passaram pela live. Obrigado às 700 pessoas que acompanharam junto com a gente essa apresentação. E quem não conhecia o canal, se inscreva aí que vai ter Zelda Tears of the Kingdom para caramba. Eu tô emocionado. Gente, beijo do coração. Obrigado por acompanhar. Tamo junto.